Hey guys, it's your girl Rilla Bree and welcome back to my channel. Just like the title says, in today's video I'll be showing you all how to do my go-to eyeshadow look. If you all have not seen my last two videos, please go check it out. If you all want to see how I achieve this look, let's get into the video. Okay guys, the first thing that I like to start with is my LA Girl Pro concealer. And the concealer that I'm using today is in the color Warm Honey. Take some of it out and I'm going to put some on my eyes. And I'm going to take this brush right here and I'm going to just blend everything out. So with this concealer, I like to use this as my base so that my eyeshadow has something to stick to. So I'm just take it and blend everything out. The palette that I'm going to be using today is the Morphe 35N Naturally Speaking palette. I love this palette. This is like my almost everyday. This is my go-to. And some of my palettes in here that I am hitting pan in, and I did drop my palette, so some of it kind of crumpled up and I had to dump it out. But I'm going to go in with this orange color right here. And I'm going to use this orange color as my transition color. And the two brushes that I'm going to be using today is the It Cosmetic brushes. They're two-sided. But I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush right here. It's more dense. So I'm going to pick some of it up. And one thing that I would say about these Morphe palettes, when I do pick up the eyeshadow, I like to tap it a little bit because it does have a lot of fallout. Alrighty, so I'm going to take it. And what I like to do, I like to start my way outward and work my way in as far as blending it. I'm just going to start out and then towards the middle or the inside. Just like so, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Alright, just like that, now that we have both sides blended out, I'm going to go in with my next color. So the color I'm going to use today is either this brown color right here or this one right next to it. It looks purple on camera, but it's like picking up brown as well. So I guess it's a purple and a brown, or have a brown undertone, I should say. So I think I'm going to go in with that one. So I'm going to go in with my second brush that I showed you all. With this one, it's less dense as the other brush. I'm going to just pick some of that color up. Oh yeah, this has a lot of fallout. Again, I'm just tapping my brush. And with this color, I'm just going to focus it into my crease and I'm just going to deepen it a little bit. So I'm going to just start here and just focus it right into my crease. And as I'm focusing this color in my crease, I'm going to drag it down a little bit onto my lid. And it's okay if you lose some of that orange color when you do this and when I'm doing this, because I'm gonna go back in and bring it back to light. Since I may be losing it a little bit. I'm gonna go right back in with that same brush that I used the first time without dipping it into my palette and bring that orange color back out. And just blending it with the brown color I just put on my lid so it can blend together seamlessly. Just like that. And I'm just going in and just cleaning up the brown color that I just applied. So for this go-to look, I will be doing a cut crease. The cut crease can be a little bit tedious sometimes. I can always get it the first time, sometimes I don't. If you don't get it the first time, it's okay. Practice makes perfect. That goes a long way. Just keep practicing, you will perfect it. So I'm going to go right back in my LA Girl Pro in the color Warm Honey. And I'm going to take this flat concealer brush right here to help me cut my crease. Now with this concealer brush, I'd like to try to keep it as flat as possible, because I feel like when the brush is flatter, or at its flattest I should say, it helps me cut my crease a little bit better. So I'm just making sure this brush is flat as possible. And it is. I'm going to pick some of that concealer up and I'm going to place it on the back of my hand. I'm just going to put enough just so I can cut my crease. I put a little bit too much, but it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pick some of the product up. Now when it comes to cutting your crease, we automatically have this natural fold in our eyelid. So I'll use that line or that fold as a guide, like as in, okay, that's how high I need to take my cut crease. If you want a little bit more of a sharper cut crease, you want to take it a little bit higher, you can go above that fold if you would like. But I just like to use that fold in my eye as a guide. So I'm just going to take it. I just like to draw a line in the middle, just like this. And since we have that natural fold in our eye, like I said before, what you can do, you can kind of look up and it'll smudge a little bit, and that just shows me, okay, that's the highest I want to go, or that's how high I want to take my cut crease. So I'm going to just drag everything down. And I just like to start in the corner and just start blending everything out, just following that line. Alrighty, so I did my cut crease a little bit higher than I usually do it, but it's okay. As you can see, when I did my cut crease, I stopped like right here. I didn't drag it all the way over. It's because I'm going to take this brown color and I'm going to blend it at the end and blend it inward so I can have that ombre effect. So just like that, I'm just going to go in and just tap it and clean it up a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with that same brown color and blend in my cut crease. So just go in at the end and just slightly tap. Just like that, and I'm gonna let that dry just for a little bit. But while that's drying, I'm gonna go in with my Hyper Real Glow by MAC. And I'm gonna go in with this gold color right here. And I know I'm hitting pan in some of my products, like I said before. Well, with my eyeshadow, I dropped it. But I am running low. We're still in quarantine. I have not did any shopping, but I promise you, as soon as all this is over, I'm going to read up on everything. I like to go in with this Hyper Real Glow by MAC. It's actually highlight or glow, however you want to call it, whatever its name. But one thing about makeup, you can use it for more than one thing. And with this one, I like to use it as my highlight. And I also like to use this as my eyeshadow. So where I just cut my crease, I'm going to put this gold color on top of my lid. So I'm going to go in with this brush right here. At the end is for, you know, your lid. And I'm going to go in with this Tarte Stay Spray. This is finishing spray, something you'll put on after you put on your face makeup. But I also like to spray it on my brushes when I'm using any glitter or shimmer colors, because I find out when I mist my brushes, it makes it shimmer a little bit more. So it glows. So I'm just spray some and I'm just fan it out a little bit. And I'm going with that gold color. Where I just cut my crease is where I'm going to place this shimmer. So I'm just go ahead and tap it onto my lid. And as I'm tapping it on my lid, I'm not going to go all the way to the end, because like I said, I'm going to go back in with that brown color and blend it on top of the corner of my lid. I'm going to stop midway, like right there. Then I'm going to go right back in with that brown and just blend everything together. So I'm going to go in with this flat brush right here and dip it in the same brown that I'm using. And just apply it in the areas where that fluffy brush didn't get, and just to help clean it up a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this black color right here, just to give it a little smoky effect. So I like to do the brown before I do the black, because I want to do for a softer smoky eye and it doesn't look so harsh. I mean, if you want yours to be a little harsher, that's okay, but I just wanted to go for a softer smoky look. So I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush. I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush. It's actually a tapered brush, and it's by Ruby Kisses. And I'm going to lightly tap this brush into that black color. Now that I have some of it on my brush, I'm just going to lightly tap in the areas where I want it to have that smoky effect. So I'm going to tap it right there where I put that brown at, just to darken it a little bit. Like I said, I want to keep it soft, not too harsh. And like I said before, when I use the black, I like to use the brown first, because I feel like it blends pretty good. I'm gonna lightly tap. And as I'm doing the black, I'm just dragging it inward a little bit. Just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and I'm going to show you all what's next after I come back. Alright guys, I went ahead and did my other eye off camera as I mentioned. So I'm going to go in with my liner and Ruby Kisses. I was debating if I want to do eyeliner because sometimes I'm in the mood to do it, sometimes I'm not. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and apply some liner. Like I said before, this liner is from Ruby Kisses and it's in the color black. So when I do my liner, I'll follow this line right here that I have on my eye as a guide. So I'm going to drag it this way, and I'm going to take it from the tip and drag it all the way forward. So I'm going to take my liner, put my mirror up so I can do it and show you all at the same time. What I like to do, I just like to take it and draw my line just like this. And at the tip, I like to keep that sharp at the end. So from the tip, I'm going to take it and I'm going to drag everything in just like that. So I'm going to start at the tip. Just like that. And I'm going to try to perfect the same thing to the other side. Alright, I went ahead and did the same thing to the other side. I definitely would like one liner better than the other, but it's okay. We always have that one wing liner that looks better than the other, or that one eyebrow that looks worse than the other, but I'm gonna go with the flow and keep going. So the lashes that I'm going to be using today is the Eylure London Luxe lashes. So I'm going to use these. These came in the pack. I got these from Ulta Beauty. I am a beauty advisor there, so majority of these products are from Ulta or Sephora, or you know, the regular drugstore stores like Walmart, Walgreens, and CVS. So on my packet, I don't know if you can see it, but it has the R on it and it has the L. On this packet, it lets you know, like, okay, this goes on my right eye, this goes on my left eye. I would say not all packets have this on it. So say if you bought a packet of lashes and your packet doesn't have the L or the R on it, you can actually take your lashes, put it in front of you just like this, and you're like, okay, this goes on my right side, this goes on my left side. Just for the ones, you know, who are beginner friendly, who don't know how to put on lashes, or they put their lashes on backwards. It's okay, girl, I've been there and I've done that. So I just use this as a guide and just put it in front of me and I'm like, okay, I know which side the lashes go on. So with my lashes, as you can tell, they are used. I've used them like 3 times already. When I have on my falsies at the end of the night, I like to take them off and put it back into my case. The reason I like to do that, I feel like they last a little bit longer and it keeps its shape. Now say you out with your girlfriends, or you had a long night with your man, you're out partying hard, and you still have your lashes on, and you just take it and you throw it on your table or your nightstand. It's okay. What you can do, you can take the tweezers and you can kind of pull off the glue, or you can take your nail and pull the glue off. But I'll say when you pull or pluck with the tweezers or your nails, don't pull it too hard because you will mess up your lash band. So I'm just gonna go in and take off some of the glue just like that. Or say if your lashes have stuff on it like eyeshadow, you can easily, you know, clean them off. Or if it loses its shape, you can take your pinky, since it's the smallest finger that we have, and you can wrap your lash on it just like that. You can hold it on there for like 15-20 seconds, for however long you think it may need it. So just hold it in there for a few seconds, and when you take your lash off of your finger, it has that shape of your eye, just like that. So this is just a little tip and tricks, you know, just in case, you know, you're tired of going to the store every day or every other day when it's time for you to go out. You just take them off, put it back in your case, and you'll be good to go. I'm going to take this lash glue in the color black. The words smeared off so you can't really see it. So what I like to do, usually I would take my lash and then my glue and then put the glue on my lash strip. But I feel like the way that I'm about to show you all now is much easier. So if this is your first time applying lashes, I prefer you do it this way because your lashes stay on longer and it's easier to apply. So once you have your eyeliner on, you can take your glue and put the glue right where you're going to put your lashes. It's good to have your wing liner on first because for one, it's common sense, and for two, it hides the glue in the lash strip. So I went ahead and put some glue where I'm going to apply the lashes. So I'm going to let that dry down a little bit and get a little tacky. Then I'm going to go in with this Lash Princess mascara. I got this from Ulta as well. We have it for $4.99. It's super cheap and it does the job, and I just love it. So I'm just going to put one coat of mascara on my lashes. I like to put a coat of mascara on my lashes so when I pinch my natural lash and my falsies together, they pinch and blend in pretty good. Because before, when I didn't put mascara on, it's like I had two layers of lashes. Like my natural lash would be right here, and then when I put my falsies on, it'll be up here, and it just didn't look good. I'm going to go ahead and take my lash and put it in the exact spot where I put that glue. I would say when you do apply your lashes, make sure you don't put your lashes too far in the inner corner because it's going to irritate your eye. You're going to scratch it like crazy, and then when you scratch off the glue, your eyelash starts to lift up a little bit. So when you apply your glue, when you apply your lashes, try to move it over to the middle a little bit and not too far in your inner corner. So I'm going to just take the tweezers and I'm just going to pinch it together so that it can blend good together. So I'm just going to pinch them so that they can blend good together. And I just like to fluff them up just like that. One lash down, another lash to go. Now that both of my lashes are on, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. liner right here in the color charcoal. And I like this wand tip of it because it's a little bit fine, it's a little bit smaller. And I'm going to use this in my waterline. I swear I make the craziest faces when I do my makeup. I know I'm not the only one that does it. When I do my waterline, sometimes I do like to use white liner, but sometimes I do like to use black. I feel like the white opens up my eye, and I feel like when I apply the black, it brings out my eye shape. So I'm going to go right back in with that Hyper Real Glow in that same color that I used for my lid right here. Then I'm going to go in with this smudger brush right here. And I'm just gonna place this color on my bottom lid. Alrighty, then I'm gonna go right back in with my Lash Princess and I'm gonna apply some on my bottom lashes. Alright, then I'm gonna go in with this color right here and I'm gonna take this brush right here. My camera will focus. And I'm gonna place this gold color right into my brow bone. And I feel like I like placing this in here because it just gives a little pop to my eye. To my eyeshadow. Alright guys, this is the final look. I just want to say thank you all so much for tuning in for today's video. Like I said before, this is my go-to look. It was super easy for me, so I'm hoping it was easy for you. If there's anything else you all want to see that you want me to do, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!